Hello, welcome to East Park in Wolverhampton. We're walking around the children's car circuit here, but this is the site of today's parkrun. It's 3 laps of the course here, and it's pretty flat, and it's a relatively fast one. I did 23:51 a couple of years back here, and hoping to go somewhere close. It was supposed to be a hot day. It's actually turned out to be a all right weather day. I think we're about 14 Celsius. It's not too windy, so I think this is pretty perfect conditions, but let's see how we go. As always, you never know how it's going to start on 9 AM on a Saturday morning until you've actually started. And we're off.
Hello, welcome to this one. We had a few technical troubles today. I'll get you most of this, I think. But here's me trying to sort out the tech at the very start. As my head rises up, that's as it gets sorted out. It's me focusing really hard.
Right, in pocket. That was a good start.
Welcome to East Park Parkrun. It's 3 laps of this track. As you can see on the screen, nice, simple, Weetabix shape. Ends up working out that the first 2 laps are longer and the 3rd lap is shorter. But it's virtually flat. We're kind of slightly downhill at the moment. I'm a little bit worrying that I'm going faster than I possibly can run for the whole way. And there's a little hill at the end on the bottom right hand corner. But just a nice, simple little park run. And I think one of the best for getting the good times. We did 24:15 last week at Perry Hall. I haven't done huge amounts of training this week because we did the 10k on Sunday as well. But hopefully we should be on for a good time. I think I've done like 4 5Ks this week or something like that. Maybe 3 5Ks. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll get back to some better training. The best thing about this parkrun, other than the fact that it's fast, is that they actually sort the people really well at the start. So you may have spotted at the very start there, I'm stood near a number 20. I'm actually stood just in front of the number 25. And I think they had a 25, a 30 and a 35 as well. And those are things to show you how many minutes you think you'll do the course in, so you can stand in the right place at the start. That helps just amazingly, because parkrun is for fun, but people do want to get a good time, and they don't want to start behind people who are going too slow, and they don't want people constantly running behind them and saying, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. And I feel like that works really well here on a course that isn't always very wide. A few people didn't get their time right, and even the person at the start said, don't worry if you don't get it right, it's fine. Because most people get it right, and then we end up with a really good park run without too much focus on overtaking people and what have you. So I start a little bit fast here, I think. A few people come past me, but very few compared to normal. I think we keep it nice and chill. You can hear my watch telling me that my heart rate's increasing. I think it swaps between 139 and 140, and that's why my watch keeps making a noise when I swap between those 2 park runs. Sorry, those 2 heart rates. So you can see nicely down here, we passed the tennis courts. And this is the wide section where you can do some overtakes. The wind, I think, was behind me in this section. The wind was not super strong. We'd been expecting a really warm day, actually. Something like 70 degrees and hot sun, 17 degrees and hot sun. But it wasn't actually that bad. I feel like it was more like 14, maybe 15. There had been some sun, but the sun had gone in. The wind wasn't very strong. I would say it was not far off perfect conditions, and it was a day that I was able to run without a long sleeve on as well, which always makes me a little bit faster. So I guess this is the end of the wider section. This is an example here.
Thank you.
This lady comes past me. It's obviously proving that I started too fast, because she finishes a long way ahead. I think she actually finishes a minute and a half ahead, unless she either stops or I come past her when I don't notice. So this is the only hilly section. This is a little downhill here. There's actually no mobile phone reception down here as well, which it was saying in my ears I was going. And I did tweak the numbers today, so the 1 kilometre mark should be pretty much close to right. And then this little up, and then through the trees here it goes up a little bit further. Not much, it's about 10 metres in total. And then there's a short downhill section to kind of the start-finish straight. It's interesting watching this now and comparing the route to the back. It feels like we're already on the top corner when you're running, but it turns out we're not. It turns out this corner's that. Yeah, a few more came past here. Yeah, it's probably just started a little bit too fast, but that's okay. So here we go, 1K 4:48. So that's proving that we're doing a good speed. And proving that we're well under 5-minute miles, well, 5-minute kilometers, which is what I've been struggling with recently. So, yeah, even though I haven't done too much training this week, I think this is a very good start. Just kick away at this hill. This isn't a difficult hill. It's not very long. You get to the top of it, and then when you get to the top of it, it immediately turns into a nice downhill so you can get some of that energy back.
Morning.
Thanks to the volunteers as always. You can't quite hear it on this, but he had some music there that was playing, trying to encourage the runners at the top of the hill. And then this is it, straight into the downhill. And then we come back up to the start-finish straight. So East Park is kind of the fastest park run in the area. It's about 10 miles from where I live. It's just in Wolverhampton. So I had already cycled 10 miles on the electric bike, which isn't super hard to do, but it is still a little bit of work. So I'm assuming that's a warm-up maybe. I'm not quite sure. But it does take me about 45 minutes to an hour to cycle here. And the way back took me loads longer. Partly because I did a bit of drone stuff over here. But partly because I went to Starbucks on the way back, because obviously that's important. But just because it was into the wind and I was a bit tired at the end. But yeah, it did involve getting up a little bit early, and then I've been sleepy for the rest of the day. There's a lovely section through the trees here. I say this is another vaguely notable uphill, immediately followed by a vaguely notable downhill. And then we're coming in to the end of the first lap. Think it's gone quite well. These courses that are 3 laps, they are very simple. They're not necessarily super exciting. Once you've seen 1 lap, you've seen them all. But they're definitely good for a fast time. So thank you to the volunteers. They're just stood here.
Morning.
The finish line will be on that right turn that they're covering there. You can definitely hear me puffing relatively heavily here. It was quite a difficult run just because I was pushing so hard. And as you can see here, we're just on a very slight uphill through the edge of the park. And the person with a dog sitting there watching me.
Morning.
This is what it was like. This guy goes past me, goes straight past, doesn't see him again. I don't think there was very much of the race last week when we went through. There was definitely very much of, here's the person I followed. I sprinted past them. Here's someone else that came past, then I caught up with them, what have you. Wasn't much like this week. We were all kind of in the right place when we started. And so a few came past. I probably went a little bit too fast, and I catch up a few people that are slowing down. But in general, we just do a really good finish here. And so in a minute you'll see the chalk on the floor. That is the first lap, and they've taken in the numbers telling you where to start. Very efficient work from the volunteers in this park run. Here we go, start finish straight. So first lap, 8 minutes 15. I mean, yeah, but it doesn't really... 2 laps to go. Doesn't mean it's too long. I guess I could have gone a bit faster if I hadn't talked so much. Maybe. We'll see. So like I say, you get to this corner and then it does feel a little bit downhill. Your little legs start to sprint really fast. Heart rate 157 at this point, which means I'm doing okay. I'm controlling it. But I'm also struggling a little bit. You can hear from the puffs and what have you. I definitely think the puffing that's today is a lot more significant than sometimes. I'm maybe starting to catch a few people here. That's exciting. It always feels good to overtake people. The thing about starting in the right place is it tends to be that people overtake you and you overtake them. The thing about starting a bit slow is it does mean you get to overtake a lot of people, and that feels a little bit more encouraging. So here we are coming in towards 2 kilometres. This is nice. They always cheer you along here as well. Very friendly park run, I think, this one. Lots of people had lots of nice things to say. And there we go, 9:32 for 2 kilometres. Really good. I think we can see what's going on here. We're gonna be doing a good time. So incidentally, the best time I did on this course was 23:51 2 years ago. I did 24 something last year, so it's looking like it'd be a good time. It'd be really, really nice to beat that 23:51. It would certainly be nice to get under 24 minutes. Let's see how we go as we run round. And here we go, a little bit of someone to overtake at the same time as someone overtakes me. I keep on jogging round. Hello, man with dog. I feel like I tried to keep up with this guy slightly. Maybe that was a mistake. Definitely see the heart rate start to peak. So generally with me, if my heart rate goes over the 160, then that means I'm starting to struggle. I probably don't have much left. So if I go over 160 before a kilometre to go, I am going to slow down. And you can hear elements of this here, can't you? Still think I'm doing well. I think I'm really fit for this. I have lost small amounts of weight. At least being on a diet, I haven't measured how much I've lost. But I feel like a lot of this benefit has come from losing some weight. And that's how we're doing so well. Back past the tennis courts again. Again, when it's busy, this is the overtaking section. It's really good today. And I think we finally start to catch up with the tail walkers here. Which is good too. I don't know what's making me... Oh, I swallowed a fly. That was what that was. Not a proper runner unless you swallow a fly. And of course it gives you some extra energy. Keeps you going. But yeah, that's what happened there. Little wiggly bit around the corner here. I was trying to get rid of the fly for a second. I think quite fairly quickly it's gone, but I was a bit nervous about it.
Morning.
Hello, the volunteers again. So halfway point coming up, I look at my watch here. And you'll see where I get to. So 11:54 for halfway. That's really good. And that means maybe I'll get close to the 23:51. But I don't feel like I got enough energy here to do the same pace on the second half as I has on the first half. Particularly as there's 2 runs of the hilly section in the second half. So coming up, you may see a person with a tail. And I was thinking all kinds of things about this. And I'd seen them at the start, like, why are they running with a tail? Is it fancy dress? What's it all about? Seems a bit odd, maybe. But as I approach them here, my brain works it all out. There you go. Can you see them?
Ah, tail walker, I get it.
It's the tail for the tail walker. There you go, you see. Rad finally works things out. I'm probably the last one. But I thought that was cute. That was fun. Lots of things made me think this is a really nice park run. Just in the middle of the town, in this kind of residential area. I think these little community park runs are really fun. For that kind of reason. Rad grinds up the hill. You can see heart rate 162 here. And you can hear me struggling. But suddenly there's people to come past. I don't know if some of these are actually on the same lap as me here. I think on this lap maybe I'm not struggling so much up the hill because I do seem to overtake a couple of people. Do I overtake as many who comes past? This guy's really cheering for us here. That's really nice. It's really sweet when they do that. Yeah, I catch these on the uphill and they go away on the downhill, I think. Oh, a little struggle for Rad. I can hear me panting. I don't know if we're going to get 3 kilometers in, just very nearly. This is going to make the time look better than it eventually ends up being, actually. I think we'll get to the 3 kilometer mark. A little doggo going for a walk. We do eventually catch these people, but it takes a little while. So 14.20 for 3K. That's pretty good, guys. Quite impressed with that. But yeah, I caught these really easily on the hill, but they got away as we came down. I think the person 2 ahead is quite young as well, based on what the results said. Can't quite see them. Now, at this point, in my ear, there's loads of things saying that there's something wrong with the stream, there's something wrong with the camera, what have you. And so we miss a little bit here. And here it all goes wrong right now. So I've just done these drone shots. It is moving. So we're currently running along the section on the left-hand side of the map there, of the left-hand side of the shot. So we start at the bottom left-hand corner and we're moving up along towards the top left of the screen. We run past just now. You can still see the dot because I record the location on my watch, so it usually doesn't die on my watch at the same time as it dies on the stream. This is my outfit today. It's always nice to do a fit check. Sun hat on because it was going to be so sunny. I think I'm looking really good. So that's got opportunity for the fit check there. Yeah, so eventually I realise and I get the camera out of my pocket and I fidget with it a little bit. And hopefully I can get it restarted. I didn't get everything restarted, but I managed to get the recording restarted. So you don't miss too much. A little bit of opportunity to look at something else and to check out some more of the drone shots. And here we go. Here we're back. Just sorting out. This is me putting the thing on my head. There we go. Perfect. So you can see we do overtake those guys just at this point here. So it took a little bit longer to get past them. We probably did lose a second or two. There you go, this orange guy comes back past me. We did lose a second or two from doing that. Maybe that's what cost us the time. I'm not sure. I can't see that we were going to keep up the same speed all the way around. But maybe between me randomly talking to people and that, you know, that could have cost us 2 or 3 seconds, which unfortunately may well be important at the end. I stick with this guy for a bit. I think I had the usual impression that perhaps if I'd been catching up with him and then he overtakes me, that probably I might be able to come back past him fairly quickly. No disrespect. I think he did a great job as well. And we're going round at a good pace. A good pace here. I overtake here as we come onto this downward section, which just seems to always go quite well for me. Starting to pick up the back markers here. There's a couple of notable ones I'll talk about a little bit later as we come around the corner. We have got enough footage left to go right through to the end here. And again, we cross over the entrance here and just say hi to the volunteers. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just puff at the engineers. Quite often I try and give them a little wave. That's the best I can do. I think it's always important to say thanks. But perhaps sometimes your cardiovascular system won't let you say thank you. Come on, man. I'm really cheering for him now. I feel like he's done a really good fast run here. He deserves a good time. And we are into a little bit of a clump here. I guess this is the people aiming for 24 minutes. How they're going to get on. Trigger warning. Oh, watch this lady on the left, sorry. She's going about our speed with a child on her back. She hadn't gone for very long, but that's incredible.
That's pretty fast with a kid on your shoulders.
So I thought I'd call that out when I was there. Again, probably another random waste of energy that we didn't need to do. Yeah, and we're on to the straight. It's like a Formula 1 circuit, this, actually, the way it looks. Like a nice kind of oval here with a few little wiggles in it. Rad sprinting down the fast straight here. As we just try and turn over 4 kilometers. As you can see, heart rate too high. I was looking for the end at this point. Really, really struggling. And I was wondering what I'd get for 4 kilometers, which would give me an idea of what we'd finish. So 19:13. So the question is can we go faster than 5-minute mile pace for the last kilometer, which is the hilly section? You'll notice the sprint finish as well is on a small hill. Or will we manage to get under 23? Sorry, under 24. In the 23X. We will see. I thought so. I thought it was possible, but quite a few seconds to make up in order to do that. That kilometre was the slowest kilometre, 3 to 4. Partly because of the broken start, partly because it was always bound to be. I do think I need a new watch as well. I'm starting to have problems. I'm getting more moments here when I'm getting heart rate not recorded. I don't know if it's just if my watch strap's gone loose or quite what, but this watch is 3 or 4 years old, so I feel like it'd be worth it. And maybe I can get some more accurate GPS from that. Last time, a little wave on this corner for the marshal. Didn't manage anything else. Nip past through the back markers here walking through. They're still doing well too. Little crunch on the camera there that wasn't expecting. Downhill section. I catch this guy real quick. He thinks I'm going to easily come past him. He was wrong.
Nice shorts.
I'm trying to say nice shorts to the people who are running in colours. Think it's fun. Right, so this on the left is Big Al. I think he's Big Al's Running on YouTube. He said hi to me at the start. He's doing a really good job as well. So we trundle past, but I don't get the minute to say hi. I think I do give him a little bit of a wave, but I'm not sure. But maybe you'll see me on his video. We'll see how it goes.
Is it Big Al? Oh, yes.
There we go, you see. I did manage to say him. But yeah, this guy here really thought I was going to come past him. He thought I had so much more energy left than I did. But I think this proves that I slowed a little bit on this section as we struggled. And you can see the heart rate 168, 169. No wonder I'm struggling. I think finally on this steep section, I can just about go past. But oh dear, this was such hard work at this point.
I'm not going that fast.
It gives it a try though. And that's the last person on this lap that I overtake, I believe. These two are colourful as well.
Love the colours.
The idea is then they'll see my colourful shorts as they go past. And then this is it. We really start to struggle. Got a nice downhill here. The finish isn't too bad. It is a bit of a longer straight than you want it to be. As you can see, if I started my sprint here, you'd have to keep it going for 2 whole minutes. But you've never heard me breathe so hard as you do on this. I definitely tried to speed it up here. It's a long period of being exhausted.
That's disgusting.
Okay, so you can't hear it on this, but there was definitely the sound of someone vomiting behind very loudly and for a very long period. It was quite difficult to cope with. Yeah, we've still got nearly a minute to go and struggling like crazy here. And here goes the sprint finish. We do catch up with this guy, but I think he's got some finish left. Go, go, Rad. Give it a try. Watch this, you'll enjoy this guy. Keep your eye on him. He looks back, goes, oh, there's Rad. I'm going to sprint it now. And I didn't have the speed to get the sprint going, but I do manage to get a decent sprint going at this point. Look at this. Last little bit. Come on. Can we make 24 minutes? Can we? Can we? No, we didn't. It's a shame because I looked at my watch this time and it does say 23:59, but unfortunately we didn't quite make it. and I was so broken and really struggling. But 24 minutes, best time of the year. A little bit disappointed it wasn't 23:59. A little bit disappointed it wasn't 23:51. We did some things that made it work out, but not quite enough. Next week we're in Rotterdam. We did 25 minutes last year. It is a flat course. I don't know how it's going to go. It's an hour earlier, but please join me for that. Obviously, it'll take a few more days to pull the video together, but I'll see you right then. Bye.